I'm doing it for my daughter.
They're always sending us such kind hope.
You know what I saw? The Bill Clinton accuser. Do you know her name?
Laura Sills, accuser.
Accuser, yeah.
Is it the girl who got shot on the Rust scene?
The one that's very credible, who says Bill Clinton like bit her lip aggressively.
Ooh,
and, like,
I don't know what that is.
Like got mad, like red-faced mad, which sounds very like that's something that a woman would have a hard time imagining that.
Yeah.
And that's like something like an Alabama boy, like fuck hungry guy.
Oh, fucking Billy Clinton.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
But she's an old chick now. She's one of the ladies that Donald Trump brought to the debate, which was so funny.
That's so funny.
But she's back on Twitter, which means they took her Twitter down.
Yeah.
For accusing Bill Clinton of they silenced her and deplatformed her.
You can't say a president did something they did.
These people that's like just a clear, they need to be punished.
Well, Bill Clinton didn't do that.
They gotta go, man.
Bill's the one. I'm not calling Bill out. He'll fucking kill. They kill everybody.
Not even Bill Clinton. The people that deplatform this woman, they gotta go.
I don't wonder what those emails go down like. Probably nothing. They probably just have a bot that does it.
No, it's just corporate. It's like corporate speak. Like, we can't have this on the platform.
Presidential defaming is not something we stand for.
It's causing too much of a disturbance right now.
Do you think it's just a sweeper bot that just takes everything out?
No, they do it. They do it by hand.
Do they?
Yeah.
They go in and
yeah. That's one reason why they have so many employees. Why they have like 4,000 employees. Twitter's not a complicated
system.
Yeah, it's 140 characters. It's basically the same app that it was when it came out. It's not something that needs thousands of people to maintain. There's thousands of people that are monitoring what's going on the platform and having constant neurotic discussions in Slack. Who's stirring up? You know.
Have you ever looked into whistleblowers that worked there?
I'm not sure I've seen or heard any because it's women. They get women because they're emotional. If they fall in line with whatever the crew decides. They're not women blow the whistle on sex stuff.
Yeah.
If they get,
how the fuck they get those by?
A rape or what? Because there's no men at Twitter that are trying to fuck them. It's all women and
I bet you. What about Ranjit?
H1B. No, because they're scared for their life. The Indians that work in Silicon Valley, they're like very button up. Like,
what if 6 of them got together in the cafeteria?
Head down on their paper.
Okay.
But that's why they employ women and H1B. Is that what it is? H1B visa? Is that what that is? H1B. So the women are in line with the censorship, and the H1B fellas, they're just thanking God every day that they're in America. And that we'll do whatever.
A techie Silicon Valley job.
And that's another thing. One of the reasons why diversity is important to the corporate world is because diverse workers unionize less, and they have less of a cohesive kind of worker identity.
Do you think it's because inside their culture is like the work culture of the company is shattered because they're like no one likes each other?
Well, it's like living in a big city. When you have diverse people, you tend to sort of focus in on what you're doing.
Yeah, makes sense.
And you have less of a sense of neighborhood. But anytime there's a serious workers' revolt, like Argentina, Peru, the Irish, whatever, it's always like part of like Brazilian any slave revolt. Anytime there's something like that, it's a homogenous group.
Yeah.
There's never been a group where an uprising.
Yeah, where like an Indian guy and a black guy and a white guy are like, aren't you sick of taking shit, Panjit?
Yes.
He's like, I sure the fuck am. What do you think, Tyrone?
Never happened.
And he's like, hell, this bullshit.
Never happened. No, never.
What about the truckers union?
Truckers are all white guys.
Truckers are black guys.
Truckers are, well.
A lot of black truckers. Predominantly.
What's that?
It's a lot of black American truckers. Jamaican too. And Russian. In my world.
Are there Jamaican truckers? In a part of the Canadian convoy. What truckers revolt are you talking about?
The
French one or the Canadian one?
The Canadian one, And
I think that's going to be all white.
oh yeah, that's probably gonna be. But like
And same with the French one and the British one. I think it's all. I think there's definitely something about white working class, not like plumbers around here, but working class, like truckers.
Mm-hmm.
Truckers is like kind of like I feel like if you're a trucker, you're such a trucker, and I could see white working class and like American, not Jamaican or Haitian or Ethiopian, but American descendants of slavery, like black truckers. I could see them doing something.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't take that shit.
I could see them I could see them having a cohesive identity together if it's involves money, trucking money.
I love them.
But when it comes to this shit, sitting in an office, it's a big part of why they promote diversity is because it fractures any chance of like worker.
That's so awesome.
Group identity.
What a mind fuck, huh?
Yeah. And that's a studied thing too. That's not like something my racist mind is making up. That's like a scientifically studied thing that when they're in and I don't know the study, I don't know the even the fucking how you'd say what the result is, but that's what happens.
You're calling this so this diversity bullshit that they're pushing is to get union workers to never unionize.
Is to make it so that
and what's that lobby?
Is to make it so that the workers will tolerate more, will have less of a sense of like not resistance, but like
they'll control their tongues.
It atomizing people. It atomizes people. Diversity atomizes people, and it makes it managers love that.
Adam 22 Eyes' people.
Managers. Adam 22 Eyes' people.
So you can give her head.
Managers want to deal with atomized, fragmented individuals, not with groups, angry groups.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Same thing with politicians, but it's similar to. It's kind of like there's a lot of weird things that corporate America supports that you wouldn't think they would support, like higher minimum wage. Do you know why that is?
Isn't it like savings like right off the top?
Well, one reason is because the local mom and pop hardware store that is like less well organized. They have lower profit margins. They're not as effective of a business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's not saying that it shouldn't exist. I think that local businesses, you should support local businesses, and it would be a better society if we didn't have these megalithic businesses. Yeah. But Walmart, Amazon, etc., they are better organized. They are more efficient than like Adler's hardware, obviously. Like they make more money, obviously, for like 1,000 different reasons. It's just a network of different efficiencies that are all synergistic, and an improvement here helps an improvement here, and the whole thing. And so they have that leeway. They have the ability to pay a higher minimum wage, whereas Adler's hardware, local businesses may or may not. First of all. Second of all, they also have access to huge pools of capital. Their highs and lows are more elastic, like the way that loss leaders. So Amazon not making money, Sony giving away certain products or whatever to support the slow sales in this sector, whatever. What's a good example of a loss leader?
The 99-cent hot dog at Costco.
Actually, it wouldn't even be a loss leader. It's just like a loss. Like Amazon not making money yet having one of the highest stock prices in the world of any company is because people are aware of the fact that even though Amazon in like 2012 wasn't making money, it was clear that by 2025 everyone would be buying shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if they're not making money now. It's you're buying into this growing network the same way that you're buying into a growing social network. It's the same kind of thing. Like the network effect, the scaling of the Amazon network is similar to the scaling of like a Twitter network. And it doesn't matter that Twitter doesn't make money. It's that at some point in the future, it's going to be so well integrated into our phone that there'll be it'll be obvious what what's needed to be done to get advertising money or whatever. It'll make money because it's there, because it's the dominant winner. So anyway, the point being, these megalithic companies can afford to offset their losses, to take a loss now so that they're the dominant force in the future.
They can take all the available labor force.
Once they run the other businesses out of town, it took me half an hour to say this. I don't know what's wrong with me, but once they run the other businesses out of town, then they're the stop for what you need. and they get your money.
Well, the Waltons, they're just like, I'm wondering what the fuck's going on. But
I heard that's where Anne Heche was driving to.
Anne Heche was going to the Waltons.
She was going to the Waltons.
Got to get in my Mini.
Hold on a second.
Anne Heche is. Oh, there you go. Perfect timing.
I had to free up some RAM there.
Let some more sunbeams come in the back of my head.
Hold to free up some RAM.
You should get a water-cooled hat.
Yeah.
You pump it with your feet.